Yeah, how's it going there? This is Michael from the 7-Step System to Pass the TOEFL IBT. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name. Probably looks like a Thai name, maybe. Krish Nasekehar? I don't know. Anyway, let's take a look at your paper. So, in the email you sent me, you said there was some disturbance in the net connection, so you tried to return back. You had no chance, so you completed the test and pasted it here below. Well, wow, it's a good thing that you did that. You would have lost it. Okay, so the question is, many students have to live with roommates while going to school or universities. What are some of the important qualities of a good roommate? Use specific reasons and examples to explain why these qualities are important. So you say, looks like you have 4 paragraphs. And you said you did it in 30 minutes. So during the studies, most of the students leave their hometowns and come to another place for a valuable education. At that instance, there comes a situation that many students have to live with roommates while going to the school or universities. It's very crucial. Hey, good vocabulary word. To choose a person with some you don't have to say good important, just say with some important qualities as my roommate. I prefer a person who gives priority to cleanliness and who is friendly as my roommate because the place we live in is considered important and treated like heaven. Good. So the intro is long enough. You have a specifically focused thesis. You've arranged it. It looks like around 2 points. 1, you want somebody who's clean. 2nd, you want someone who's friendly. In your grammar, wow, you got some really good grammar, good vocabulary skills. You're not making any errors at all, really, with your grammar and vocabulary usage. Incredible. Okay, your second paragraph, you say, firstly, I consider the place which I live in to be organized. For example, no, wait a minute here. Hold on a second now. You used in the thesis the key point of cleanliness, and now you're using the key point of organized. And to me, organized and being clean may not be exactly the same thing. I don't think that organized is a synonym of clean. So you want to make sure that your topic or your key word that you use in the topic, it matches to the key word you used in your thesis, which in this case it doesn't. So you say, for example, after washing the clothes and getting them from the washing machine, I don't like them to be left without being folded and thrown somewhere in my room, as I have some other work, or maybe I want to take a test, maybe. So I would change that to, or maybe I might want to take a test. I don't entertain many things in the room to be very messy, as there is a chance of things to get spoiled and losing them. I want all of them to be kept in a proper place so that there is no possibility of misplacement. I think that you need to go back to your thesis. Instead of cleanliness, use neatness or organization. I think the purpose of your paragraph here is to show that you like things organized. Clean, it's like, you make sure the toilet's clean once a week. You clean by vacuuming, by mopping the floor, by making sure the dishes are washed after you use them, things of that nature. Let's go to your third paragraph. I prefer my roommate to be friendly and understanding. Now, you use the key word friendly as a key point in the thesis, so I wouldn't put that idea of understanding in there. Just focus around friendly, because if you say friendly and understanding, it almost forces you in the paragraph to provide adequate supporting detail for both key points. And really your purpose here is to discuss the friendly key point. You say, if I have an exam and my roommate is on vacation, Now, I think you want to say if again here. Let me say it again. So, for example, if I have an exam and my roommate is on vacation, and if he intends to see a television, or if he intends to watch television or listen to the radio, comma, I want that person to understand me by putting the volume low. How about by lowering the volume or doing something to avoid disturbances so that I can I can continue with my studies. If he puts up a problem to me at that moment, the atmosphere may become very sarcastic. But you know what? You haven't made enough connection to this idea of friendliness. You want someone who's nice, right? You don't want someone who is going to yell at you or be sarcastic to you. So you have to say, if he puts up a problem and the atmosphere becomes sarcastic, at this point, he's no longer being a friend. He's actually becoming my enemy. And I don't want my roommate my enemy. I'd rather my roommate be my friend, right? So I think in this paragraph, you have to make sure that you've unified the idea around this concept of friendly. You get to the very end, say, therefore a roommate should have some important qualities, and he also plays a key role in choosing a person as a roommate. So your introduction, you kind of ran out of time. You need to restate your 2 key points in the conclusion. So overall, I think this particular essay probably, when I looked at the beginning and I saw your first paragraph, I thought to myself, I go, this guy or this person is going to score really high. But then when we started getting to your body paragraphs, your score got lower and lower and lower for the reasons that I just told you. So you need to improve the organization. You need to make sure that when you have a topic, your topic connects back to the thesis, and make sure that the details that you include help illustrate and explain the topic in your topic sentence. And be careful about paragraph 2. You said, I consider the place which I live in to be organized. But to me, that's more of a fact. You're not really making any kind of an argument. Now, the next paragraph, you say, I prefer my roommate to be friendly and understanding. Now you definitely have an argument. You're making an assertion. And now you must explain why you want a roommate to be that way. But with your second paragraph, your topic sentence is focused around a fact, not really an assertion. So I think this essay is probably going to score between 3.0 and 3.5 out of 5. I think the introduction was genius, was really good. Maybe you might have spent too much time on the introduction, didn't have enough time for the rest of the essay, and things got worse and worse, as they go. Now, here's the next question. The next question you might want to ask me is, say, hey, Michael, okay, I got 3.0 to 3.5 out of 5. Maybe you might get 20 points, maybe 18, maybe 19 points. Probably you want more than that. So the question is, what lesson can you look at? Or, if you're asking me, what lesson, Michael, should I look at that can help improve some of my problems? And I'm going to answer that. I think in the writing lesson, or the writing step 6, if you haven't looked at it already, I know there's over 200 different lessons of my 7-step system, and you probably have not seen them all. I know it's a little overwhelming, but remember, my mom told me something long ago now. You look at my system, right, and you go, holy crap, there's just so much stuff here. But guess who had to write it all? Guess who had to make all the videos? It was me. And nobody else. So can you imagine when I first started this project and I go, wow, this is going to be a lot of work, but I just do it one step at a time, one lesson at a time. What you want to do right now is take a look at lesson number 4 under the writing step, how to make your writing more coherent. Look at that. Read that a couple of times. And utilize those tools. There's 4 specific things you can do to improve the coherency of your writing. And I think if you want to score higher, you need to use some of these techniques. And it would probably, if you had used some of my techniques here, you probably would not have had as many problems as you did. Alrighty? And that's about it.